Timmins GJJ, Canada. This is Ricardo right here behind the camera. I'm super excited to be here. We're gonna do an open guard seminar today, and we thought that it would be a cool idea for you guys that are watching us to meet Chris and Janelle, which are the main instructors here at Timmins GJJ, and we're gonna talk a little bit with them. So, guys, what's up?
Yo.
So, how long has the academy been running now?
It'll be year September 17th.
Oh, so it's not even a year yet?
Not even a year.
Actually,
okay.
Today is 11 months on the dot.
Today, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That's great. Cool. And what programs do you currently offer as of now?
We have bully proof, we have combatives, and the ladies self-defense.
Oh, cool.
Coming up in September, Master Cycle.
September Master Cycle, guys. Watch out for that. How the program's doing? Like, what's the strongest program? Like, what's the one that you have most fun with? You know, just tell us a little bit about what you do here.
Bully proof. We have about 80 kids.
Wow.
80 kids. So we have just under 130 students right now. 80 of them are kids. So bully proof is huge.
Wow. 130 students, 11 months? Guys, this is exploding. This is crazy. This is great. All right. Very good. And how has it been the response for the adults? You know, the combatives and all the curriculum. They like the structure, or they don't like it, or how's that?
I think the structure is the biggest thing. They love the structure. We've had some students who have done Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in the past, and as soon as they see the Gracie Combatives card and the way everything's laid out, and the way we teach it and break it down, it truly amazes people. And when someone learns, you know, the punch block series and how to get out of headlocks, the typical things you see in a real fight, they're completely blown away from it. So we've had very, very good feedback from Gracie Combative students.
That's great. That's great. What's the vibe like here at Timmins? What's kind of like, you know, people that come here, they come because they want to fight, they want to compete, they want to learn self-defense, they want to have fun, all of the above, or how is it?
I think people just come here because they want to see their friends.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. We've created such a great family atmosphere that people just come here every night just to hang out and learn some jiu-jitsu, but mostly just enjoy being here.
Great. So, jiu-jitsu is a byproduct.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu is a byproduct.
It's really amazing to see that.
Cool. So, guys, it not only looks like headquarters, but the vibe is kind of the same as headquarters, I'm guessing, right? Very cool. Tell us a little bit about your experience with the Gracies and with the family in general, because I know that you guys travel a couple times a year to LA and stay very connected with home office, with headquarters. How's that been?
I think every time we go there, we feel more and more at home. Yeah, you walk in and it just feels like you belong there. So it's really a great experience every time we go there.
Cool. And yeah, our experience with the Gracies, you know, I've had the opportunity, and Janelle as well. We got to train with quite a few different Gracies. You know, like I started off. My first training was with Hensel Gracie. Hensel Gracie, and I got to train with some of his cousins, Hollis Gracie, Igor, Gregor, a bunch of Gracies on that side. Yeah. And then you know, we got to meet Henner, Hiron, Halleck, all the instructors at Gracie Academy, Halen, you know, Horian. It's pretty crazy, you know, and it doesn't matter like what Gracie it is, they're all the same. They're all the same, very humble, normal human beings, and yeah, they're just truly passionate about Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, and it really shows in that. So
cool, very cool. Because how long have you been training?
I'm getting into my 6th year of training, I think.
6 years.
6th year.
What about you, Janelle?
How long? 3 years?
3 something. Getting close. Yeah, 3 years.
Great. And you currently both hold a blue belt. Is that right? Cool. And how is the Gracie University kind of like working out for you? Because here's the thing: you have a beautiful academy, tons of students. You've just been in for 11 months, so everything is going great. So to be teaching as a blue belt I am guessing that having the database of Gracie University is a huge help, is it?
Yes, it's the biggest thing. It's the biggest thing, you know. People understand that we are just blue belts, you know, and people look at us as teachers, but more as training partners. More as training partner. We're growing together, and that's what we're trying to develop is, you know, we're going to get you to blue belt, and then we're all learning master cycle together. And then, yeah, with Gracie University, we have a distinct path that we can all follow together. And
it's just great to have the tools, you know, to go review your material and keep it fresh.
And everything is very real because what you're teaching, they can view online, right?
yes.
And so everything is kind of like on the same page. And if you have any doubts, then you can always call Hiron or Henner or anybody at the headquarters. So even though Jiu-Jitsu is very new, we're all working together to make it accessible to as many people as possible. And therefore, we think the internet, it's a great tool, right?
It is.
Yes. 100%.
Very cool. Very cool. Tell us a little bit about yourself and yourselves and about your journey in Jiu-Jitsu, like beyond the academy, and what do you want to do in the near future?
Ladies first.
Okay. I've been doing Jiu-Jitsu for 3 years. I'm a blue belt. I co-instruct most of the classes here with Chris. I really love teaching women because I can relate. And I found that Jiu-Jitsu has really given me more confidence in pretty much not just on the mat, but in everyday life, in everything that I do. So it's really given me that extra little bit of confidence, and I can really thank Jiu-Jitsu for that. So
Cool.
good.
As for me, it was I originally started Taekwondo, and I attended a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu seminar with a guy named Pat Cooligan. He's the first Renzo Gracie black belt in Canada, and it blew my mind. It completely blew my mind away. And yeah, I was actually after the 3-hour seminar, we rolled with the students. There was a blue belt, a brown belt, and a black belt, and I think I got arm locked in 10 seconds, you know, from the blue belt, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. So we kept doing that. We kept traveling for seminars. We kept asking Pat to come to our community to do seminars. It was just very costly, you know, doing all the traveling and just learning seminar format a few times a year. We felt like we needed, you know, a bit more, a little extra to it. So Gracie University was that answer. One of my training partners found Gracie University. We checked it out, and yeah, watching the free lessons completely blew my mind, and even changed the way I thought about Jiu-Jitsu, period. Because I was all about, like, you know, competition and that stuff, and I would still love to compete, you know, and I loved that aspect of Jiu-Jitsu, but I realized where I was living and what I was training for, it'd be very difficult for me to attend tournaments and do well and have training partners. So Gracie University was the tool, and I said, what am I really training for? You know, yeah, I'd love to compete and that stuff, but it's the punk on the street that I'm worried about, and that's what Gracie University gave me and gave all our students. And I guess our journey started was we opened a Gracie garage in our community, and we had overwhelming response. So then we said, hey, we can do this. And I truly found out that when I was helping teach in the Gracie garage, how I enjoyed it, and it was I would seeing the student grow. It was better than my own growth, you know. It was seeing them go, and you see the light bulb go off, and you see like the smile on their face when they catch it. It's just the difference between some grips and that. They're like, oh my god. So that was really the mind-blowing thing. And then Jonelle found this lovely location for us, and then we just dove head first into this, and we both left amazing government jobs, and you know, we couldn't be happier. Couldn't be happier. Life is amazing, and it's amazing. It's thanks to Gracie Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
That's great. So was this really a church before?
Yeah.
Tell us about that. What's going on here?
The church had been shut down for a number of years. I'm not exactly sure how long. And then somebody purchased it from the church when it shut down, and he was doing nothing with this space. He was living in the house beside, but this space was empty. And he put it up for sale, and I found it on the internet one day, and I said, Chris, this would be an amazing spot for an academy. And we kind of went from there. I planted the seed that day, and yeah, so we never looked back, really. I mean, there's been a lot of challenges along the way, but it's all worth it.
The really cool thing with this location was that it was a famous priest named Father Les Costello, and he, this actually the road we live on is called Father Costello. It's actually named after him, and he was a famous person in our community. He actually played for the Toronto Maple Leafs, the NHL team, and won their last Stanley Cup. I don't know how many years ago, but he won the last Stanley Cup. His name's on the trophy, and we heard back in the early 1930s they used to do boxing in the basement. And since he was such a huge sports buff, we've had a lot of people who came to this. Was the most popular church in our community, and people have come in and have told us that this has given them closure, and that Father Les would approve of what we're doing, and they love that we're giving back to the community. So it's a very famous church, and we're happy that we've had everyone's blessing.
So everybody wins.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna jump here in the picture. I'm here for the whole weekend, and we're gonna have a great seminar tomorrow. Hopefully, we're gonna be talking about open guard strategies. So sweeps, passing the guard, controlling position, everything. And I'm just happy to be here. It's just really great to see. I'm truly amazed to see how much this is like headquarters. This is just really great. You guys have done a great job. It just looks very cool. I had the opportunity to meet some of his students, very cool people. It not only looks like headquarters, but it feels like headquarters as well. They're doing a great job teaching and just maintaining that vibe that we like. If headquarters is Jiu-Jitsu heaven, well, we have the church here. So it's great to be here. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.
Awesome.
Great.